I was super happy because basically this meant that they were gonna hand me the keys to like $150,000 to $450,000 cars, and I was gonna be able to drive them around. The salesman comes up to me and he's like, we got a problem. Here I am, I just got this amazing opportunity and already I broke a car. Not just any car, but a Ferrari. I was 19 or 20 years old, and I've always been into cars.
Wait, that's a do not enter.
My other car is a Ferrari Enzo. What the f?
So nice.
Taking pictures of cars, used to like take pictures of cars in video games, like with the photo mode and all that stuff. I would make videos here and there, and stupid little videos like going snowboarding or whatever.
Do you like my socks?
Yeah, they're cute.
That's good.
Fresh Kid Z, Fresh Kid.
It's just something I did like once every blue moon. It was a plugin called Twixtor. Basically what it did was it made regular footage that was shot like 60 frames per second, like super slow.
Hi, I'm Lori from Revision Effects, and I'm here to show you how to use Twixtor. Okay, let's start with this clip of my friend Jesse. Alright Jesse, sorry, but you're now racing half as fast. You'll never want to race like this.
Too soon, Junior.
Now when I look at it, I could see like there's a lot of warping issues and things, and you need to like shoot it perfectly for it to work right. But at the time when I was looking at it, I was like, whoa, I can get like 300 style slow motion stuff, like just from this little program. I don't need like some crazy camera. I started with this really shitty, what the fuck is that called? The flip camera, this stupid box thing. Oh, this is so cool. I had no concept of motion or anything like that at the time. I graduated from using iMovie and started using, at this time I was using After Effects to edit my videos. This whole time I was using After Effects to cut the video together. No interest in learning Premiere at the time. I don't even think I knew it existed. I just had my specially acquired version of After Effects. My dad had a 1971 Corvette at the time. I took my flip camera, I went outside to my garage and shot a little video, like walking around the car with the flip cam, taking this like crappy footage, and then, oh, it's just terrible. But I loved it. I loved using the program, and I wasn't even using it right, but it looks so amazing to me. I wanted to make like a full-on video just to use this program. So I called up my friend Rob, my other friend Alex. We went out to lunch, we went to Wendy's, and we were on the way back, like trying to figure out what we want to shoot. And we were passing by this Porsche dealership, and I was like, oh, cool, why don't we go there, film there? Surprisingly, they were cool with us being there. They had a Carrera GT, I remember. Carrera GT is like this super rare car, like 600 horsepower, awesome sounding V10.
Listen to that engine!
Wow, I can't believe this thing is sitting there. Not only that, but the car was completely open and I was able to go sit in it and like hold the key. Where they leave the keys in the car like this? So dumb, somebody just steal it. I was an idiot. So I ended up making this really dumb music video. I was into dubstep at the time. It's basically just me and Rob doing these dumb like poses and rap video style crap in front of like these cars that were clearly being worked on or like in the back for service. Or like they belonged to someone because they had a license plate on it. We didn't care though because they were Porsches. They were more expensive than anything we'd ever seen. Fast forward like a year or two later, I was looking for a second job. Why not work at a car dealership so I could be around cars all the time? So I went around to every car dealership in the area, Ford, Chevy, Dodge. Fuck it, I'll apply to that Porsche dealership too, why not? A week later I got a call and it's from Porsche dealership. I couldn't believe I was getting the opportunity to interview with them, and he pulled me in and he goes, listen, I saw your music video and it was really, really fucking good.
Bullshit!
No, it didn't happen. He was looking for someone to basically move the cars around, pick up customers, help service if they needed to deliver cars, that sort of thing. I was super happy because basically this meant that they were gonna hand me the keys to like $150,000 to $450,000 cars, and I was gonna be able to drive them around, which was a dream come true. I never thought in a million years I'd be sitting in a Porsche Carrera GT, let alone driving one when it needed gas. GoPro had just come out with the Hero 2. It's a little camera, it's like that big, it's smaller than the Flip, but it shoots 1080p. 1080p, that's amazing. The Flip only shot 720. 1080, that's crazy. I've never heard of resolution like that before. I scraped together some savings I had. So excited to have this thing. I brought it into work, and then like at the end of the day, all the cars that were parked on the front, and I was just like walking in between them like with this camera, just making this dumb little video of just what the cars are, and I was like tilting it and stuff, and booted up After Effects, cut this dumb little video together. The next day I came into work and I showed my boss, and he was like, oh, that's pretty cool. How'd you like to make more of these? I'll give you a car, you just take it around, just make a little video, and so we can put it on our YouTube channel. Just let me know how much you want, and we'll pay you to do it. I go, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to shoot any kind of video you want me to, and payment would be great. I think I asked for like $250 to shoot these videos. Essentially, it was just me recording with my GoPro, and I'd be like standing really far back. The Porsche's like this big in the frame, but it looked cool because it was like GoPro or whatever. I don't know. I was like, what do you want me to shoot first? And he goes, how about that Ferrari over there? We could use a video of that. You want me, the filmmaker, to drive it? Yeah, sure, why not? I think it was like a 2007 599 GTB, 600 something horsepower, V12. I know it's definitely a V12, I don't know the horsepower, but he sent me with one of the salesmen, and we shot some like footage of it driving back and forth behind the dealership, like under an overpass. You could hear it on that terrible tinny GoPro sound that sounds awful. I was driving my dad's car at the time. I think my car was in the shop. The salesman was driving the Ferrari. And then we wanted to get some like highway footage of it. So I don't know if this is real or not. Basically, like, I think I convinced the salesman, like, you know, I think I need to drive this because that's how we're gonna get the best shots. So there I am, I'm driving this beautiful blue Ferrari. Put the GoPro in the car, we got it like all around. We got to Morristown, somehow found a parking space on the green, and just did like a little walk around of it with the GoPro. So I shot this video of the Ferrari, and ultimately, like I said before, because my primary concern was make it look cool and that's enough, it was just literally a video of me driving this Ferrari at the speed limit. I should add, at the speed limit. I set it to like some like really early Skrillex or something like that, some like terrible dubstep music. It was literally just, hey, look how cool this kid is for driving a Ferrari. Uploaded it to YouTube, Facebook, and sent it to everybody. And I was like, hey guys, look at me driving this Ferrari. Pretty good, right? Pretty cool.
I got Mercedes-Benz, Rolls-Royce, the biggest house on the biggest hill.
The next day, I came in to work. My boss was, I think he was like on vacation or something. The salesman comes up to me and he's like, we got a problem. I was like, we do. He goes, yeah, it's about the Ferrari. Uh-oh. I'm like standing there thinking, did we like chip the paint or something while we were driving it? Did something happen mechanically? We weren't really driving it that hard. Here I am, I just got this amazing opportunity, and already I broke a car. Not just any car, but a Ferrari. All of that like just flashed in my brain within the 5 seconds that he said it's about the Ferrari. And then he goes, yeah, so one of our customers saw the video that you put up on YouTube. They told us about it, and it looks like a bit of an issue. Basically, they saw a video of a 20-year-old kid joyriding a Ferrari and thought the car was stolen.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
How exactly is this supposed to sell a car? Immediately got on Facebook or YouTube, wherever I posted it, deleted it, and it was like the worst week ever because I was like just anticipating my boss coming back and just like letting me have it because I basically showed that their employees can joyride all of their cars. So my boss came back and I'm all nervous. He's gonna call me in, he's gonna fire me. He was like, can I just talk to you for a sec? I was like, yeah, sure. And we walked in, he's like, yeah, let's not do that again. It just looked really bad, and it was a learning experience for me. Because essentially what I was conveying with that video, while to me it looked cool, it didn't matter. What I ended up doing ultimately was I just re-edited the video, took myself out of it completely, and just made it like a little GoPro video of just the car. Over time, I shot like many other like vehicle showcase videos for them, and it helped me pay my bills really well, and I'm forever grateful for that. And it also was a learning process. I was able to learn a lot about shooting cars and shooting video and all that stuff. I'm glad it happened because it put things in perspective. That's like the biggest thing I learned. I think it's the most valuable thing I've learned too. It was like the first step in a long journey that I'm still on today, where I'm constantly learning. The problem was that I had no business sense. My core focus at the time was just the fact that it looks cool and it's on the internet. People are gonna look at that and go like, here's money. People are just gonna throw money at you because it looks cool.
Whew. Shut up and take my money.
If I were to shoot that Ferrari video again, I would find some way to tell a story about the car. Narrative filmmaking, you're telling a story, and that story gets people invested, gets them interested in the origin of what's happening, interested in finding out more about who you are as a company and wanting to do business with you as a result. It's about taking what you have and telling a story with it, rather than saying, hey, look at this cool piece of jewelry on a turntable. It looks really neat. You should buy it because it looks neat. If I'm spending all this money, I don't care that you put it with some lights on the turntable and you spun it around and it's in slow motion and it's speed ramping. Like, I have the money to buy it. I want to know why I should buy it. What values do you hold as a company? What's the story behind that watch? That's what's interesting to me. It's not enough to just show. You have to tell. Convey who you are, what you do, what you sell, and why should they choose you. Creates an emotional connection, much like a story you watch at a movie theater does. I think it's true in any creative medium. If you're talking about film, music, comedy, anything. While it's important to make stuff that you enjoy making, find a way to combine that with making something that the audience enjoys. Are you making a Ferrari video about you driving a Ferrari? Or are you making a Ferrari video about someone who could be potentially buying the car, driving it? Because they don't care about you driving it. They don't care that you're behind the wheel. Nobody gives a shit that you drove a Ferrari. They want to drive the Ferrari. They want to sit in the driver's seat. They want to push the start button. They want to hear it with the windows down as it goes under the overpass. They want to know what it's like to drive a Ferrari. And you're not going to convey to them what driving a Ferrari is like if all you're doing is showing you with your hands on the steering wheel with some shitty dubstep in the background. I've come a long way since making crappy GoPro videos. I've learned Premiere since then. I've learned how to use it and Photoshop and all that cool stuff. And I have a long way to go. So we'll see where I am in the next 8 to 10 years.